Now, your Super Doppler 10 forecast with meteorologist Jeremy Wheeler.
I want to talk about the 24-hour rainfall totals, and we did get some good amounts of rain out there. It was a real soaker. And, in the short term, we, needed it just to kind of clean things out. Long term, we had a big deficit there. If you caught me yesterday, it was over 5.5-inch deficit for the year. So we did catch up in Norfolk. We had over an inch, and, that was good. It was a chilly rain, though. At first, the temperatures warmed to the 50s through midday, early afternoon, but then the temperatures dropped, and boy, it was chilly in the afternoon. It was chilly in the evening, and we had some drizzle left behind this system. So the low's gone now. The front's to our southeast, and we'll have a dry day. High pressure will build in a little bit. Second front's coming through here later tomorrow. Not bringing us any precip, but it is going to drop our temperatures then for Friday. And the thing is, front's going to stall out to the south, and that could cause some wintry weather possibly on Friday as some moisture pushes up along that front. So let's talk about it. Today, we're dry. We got mid-40s, low 40s in D.C., 50s in Wilmington. Look at those teens up in Minneapolis. I mean, it's December after all. It's about that time for colder air. But we'll actually warm up a little bit tomorrow here. We'll be in the low 50s. And then we're going to drop to the 40s going into Friday, low 40s Friday. So let's talk about it. Let's take some time. We'll go through now all the way into Friday afternoon and Friday evening. Super Doppler 10, no precipitation around. We're dry this morning. We'll have temperatures warming into the 40s by the late morning and midday hours. And then we're going to top off in the mid-40s in the afternoon. So it's going to be a chilly day through and through, and you'll have that light, steady north wind. Evening, no problems out there. Temperatures starting to fall already, and we'll drop down to the low 30s tonight. I think there'll be 20s inland, so I disagree there a little bit. I do think there'll be some 20s in places like Chesapeake, Williamsburg, Franklin, and upper 20s. So that's how we start our Thursday. Through the day, we'll have more of a west-southwest wind, light, and so the temperatures will be able to get into the low 50s, I think, in the afternoon, maybe some upper 40s near the shore. But it's Friday morning that things get interesting. So we start off with temperatures down in the low to mid-30s, and there's some moisture pushing up from the south. So this is 5 o'clock in the morning, but by the time we make it to 7, 8, now we got even more moisture. And so it could start off as a wintry mix. Our inland places, Hosky, Franklin, Williamsburg, it's 32. So there might be a little light snow there between 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. So it will change over to rain for the metro. I think it's going to be a melting mix in the metro and changing over to rain, but it may take a while for that changeover to happen. Franklin, Williamsburg, Saluda, maybe Gloucester. Melfa, I think it will change over. It'll take some time because you're near the shore, so you'll change to rain. But look at Williamsburg, still a mix at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So there might be some light accumulations just west and northwest of the metro area, and for at least for a time. Maybe it does change over and melt. Keep this in mind. Our models usually a degree or two colder than the other models. So maybe as we get closer, we get to Friday, this changes more into that rain at a sooner time. So here it is, some accumulations possible. Williamsburg, Wakefield, Ahoskie, 1, maybe 2 inches, maybe a little more than that even. We'll see about that. But I think we are going to see that melting mix. So these numbers, Newport News and Suffolk, that would probably melt. And so it'd be temporary. And same for up on the eastern shore. Nothing for Virginia Beach to the south. Pretty quiet there. So that's our model. This is the GFS model. It just updated. It has a mix for a while in the morning, but then, it takes longer for it to change over to rain, but it does have it all changing over to rain. So some little differences in those models. We've got plenty of time to update you before we get there. It's still early, so just check back for updates. Just keep in mind that even if it's a mix and rain in the morning, that could be a problem for the morning commute. But areas just west-northwest of the metro, we're going to watch carefully to see what things are going to happen there. Today, dry, temperatures in the 40s, partly cloudy, north winds 8 to 12 miles an hour. Tomorrow, temperatures low 50s, mostly sunny rather, and then it's Friday morning. We could see that wintry mix, maybe some snow inland, and then in the afternoon it changes to rain. Saturday, some rain in the morning, dry in the afternoon, and then Sunday, maybe a few showers. Look at those temperatures, low 40s Friday, upper 40s Saturday, Sunday.